We finna be spent for 30 straight minutes. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have to light a candle for this one, man. Yeah, this ain't no podcast. This some real shit. And that Lil Wayne lighter flick, when he about to go off, I think that's one of them days for you, boy. I think that's one of them days for me. Speaking to my dogs, my fellas, man, y'all gotta live in y'all masculinity, man. Y'all gotta embrace that shit, man. You gotta be a man. You gotta be a man. Be a man. Be a real man. No more of this soft shit. No more of this sassy stuff. No more of this arguing back and forth. No more of this complaining, bitching, moaning. None of that shit. No more of that. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. And hey, sometimes it ain't y'all fault. Sometimes it's not y'all fault why you more effeminate. It's not y'all fault. It's just the environment you grew up in sometimes. Some of y'all probably grew up with just all women. You the only boy. Your daddy not there. Your uncle ain't there. Your grandpa ain't there. It's just you the only male, and you just so happen to pick up these female habits, these female traits from your mom, your sister, your aunties, all the women in your family. You just start picking up the mannerisms, and you didn't know any better. You ain't got nobody to teach you. Your mama can't teach you how to be a man. Got some real shit. This ain't no podcast. This some real shit. Your mama cannot teach you how to be a man. She can tell you to man up, but it ain't gonna hit hard unless a male figure in your life tell you that. So if you got something going like that, man, you need to hang around more men. If you the type of nigga that just hang around none but females, you got none but female friends, you ain't got no homeboys. It's the same as if a girl be telling you, no, I ain't got no female friends. I get along with niggas better. I got a bunch of male friends because me and females don't get along. When I heard something like that, I immediately just be like, yeah, you ain't for me. You not feminine enough. You more masculine in my eyes. You want to hang out with the bros. You can't get along with females. That's weird to me. Where's your female friends? I don't mind a girl that dressed like a tomboy, but if that's all you got in your closet, you ain't got no dresses, you ain't got no heels, you don't do your lashes, your nails, none of that, I'm cool. You a little rough. You hanging out with the bros. You one of the homeboys. If you act like one of the homeboys, I'm not rocking with you. So how you think they feel when you hanging around nothing but a bunch of girls, a bunch of women? You ain't got no homeboys. I'm like, man, this is a feminine man. It's not cool, man. Get around your homeboys. Kick it with the bros. It's okay. It's okay to kick it with the homies all the time. Never homies over hoes, though. I ain't rocking with that. But yeah, some of y'all need to just kick it with the homies, man. Go out to eat with the homies, hit the bar. Go get some lunch, dinner, whatever, man. Just kick it with the bros. Go to the sports bar, drink up, talk. That's your time. That's your time to vent. That's your time to open up. That's your time to get advice. That's your time That's your time to actually be vulnerable. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kick it with your boys. That's the time to be vulnerable. Don't be crying to your girl. Because if you over here crying to your girl, it's gonna sound like you complaining. Tell your boy, man, this job beat my ass. And he gonna be like, yeah, man, just get you another one. Or, hey, thug it out, man. Get that paper, get that check. Stack it up and then follow your dreams, what you really want to do. Your girl might say the same thing, but she be like, damn, this nigga keep crying about this fucking job. It's getting on my nerves. Why I keep complaining about this job? When your boys, they'll pick you up. And they'll tell you probably, bro, stop bitching. They'll tell you. Your girl probably not gonna tell you unless she mad. But she don't want to hear that. She don't want to hear you complain about the downfalls in life. Of course, it's okay to open up to your girl. It's okay to give her certain parts of your life and your stresses. Don't let your venting turn into complaining, bro. Don't let your venting turn into bitching. Yeah, she not gonna respect you. Like, she gonna complain. She gonna complain about everything. If you live with a girl right now, she probably complain about every little tiny bit of thing that you do or don't do. And by the way, you probably let half the shit she do slide. And if you let the shit that she do slide, you just like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. You're not tripping. You can kind of brush it off because like, that's just her being her. You living in your masculinity, but you over here nitpicking every little thing she do. You crying about every little thing that she do. Arguing back and forth with her about some shit. Yeah, bro, that's some feminine energy. You and your girl into a disagreement, right? She get to spazzing, just going off on you about whatever it is. What you should do is let her get it all out. Let her cry, moan, bitch, complain. Let her get that shit out. You just like, all right, you find a way to meet in the middle, fix it. Talk to her, but the second you want to argue with her, go back and forth with her, try to one-up her every time y'all argue. Women argue, bro. Men, we don't have to do all that. We ain't got to argue back and forth with our girl. We just, you got to put her back in her place. Put her back in her feminine energy. Don't jump into the feminine energy with her. If you are over her arguing with her, yeah, you matching her feminine energy. You supposed to balance it. You're supposed to understand that, okay, if I'm with a woman, she's going to do these certain type of things. If I leave the toilet seat up, she's going to complain about it. But if she leave her damn tampon wrapper and stuff a little open in the trash can, you not finna go and run it to her. Hey, you got this all out. You going to just cover it up, tie the bag up and toss it out. You're not finna bring it to her attention, but she going to wait 24 hours till you get home to tell you something about a toilet seat being up. And the best thing you do is like, all right, my fault. I'll try to put it down next time. But the second you go, well, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that, and then she gonna be going back and forth and y'all gonna be arguing about nothing. Y'all gonna be not talking for a couple days over nothing. And I ain't saying let her get away with certain things she say. I'm not saying let her just scream and yell at you. I'm saying just lead her. Women love to be led. Lead her to what you want the household to be like. Lead her to what you want the relationship to be like. If she got you messed up, yeah, of course. Hey, I don't tolerate that. Don't do that again. Just, I don't do that again. I'm not messing with that. I don't move like that. I get why you feel this way, but don't disrespect me. And you leave it at that. If she disrespects you again, it's time to swap her out. It's time to get a new girl. As men, we have our emotions too. I ain't never say don't be in tune with your emotions. We human. Male or female, we are all human. Men, we get sad, we happy, we depressed, all that stuff. But the main thing we need to focus on is regrouping. So that's why kick with your boys, get all that sadness, all that depression out open. Talk to your uncle, your daddy, your homeboys, get all that out. Just don't go to your girl about that shit. Don't. There is times you can, but I prefer not to. Don't do that. Don't even cry in front of your girl. I know people like, what you mean don't cry in front of my girl? You don't cry in front of her. Only time I think that shit is acceptable is if it's at a funeral or some tragic happened to you where tears are forcefully coming out. Knock on wood, but your girl should not be able to know what you look like when you crying. She shouldn't make you cry either. Yeah, you need to cry, bro. Run to the bathroom, run to the car, get it out. But you shouldn't be crying in front of your girl. She needs to see you as a hero, see you as her man, see you as Superman, see you as him. She not finna tell her homegirls, yeah, he cried to me last night. He told me all about all the bad things, all the trauma, all that. Don't tell her none of that. Don't tell her none of it. I feel like all of us men went through a phase where we told a woman something serious, probably something traumatic, or just something that we going through. And the day we get into an argument, they bring it up and throw it in our face. This is why I don't share too much. Cause the second you throw something in my face, it make us not want to share nothing ever again. And I said that in the video before, but that's some real shit. If I tell you how something made me feel, how it brought me down, and then you come back with that's why this happened to you, because you act like this or you going through that. And you be like, damn, I told you that to be vulnerable, to be open, to try to connect with you. And you threw it in my face. You ain't for me. But outside of that, man, you know, us men, we gotta be leaders too. We gotta lead our girl in the right direction. And for us to do that, we gotta live in our masculinity so they can live in their femininity. That means, man, when you take your girl on a date, bro, you gotta open doors. You gotta tell her she beautiful. You gotta walk on the street side. You gotta bring her flowers, candles, small gifts. You gotta hold her hand. The day she down, you gotta bring her up. When y'all go out to eat, you need to get y'all a booth. Sit her down, let her sit first. When y'all about to order at that restaurant, they ask her what she want, she gonna tell you, and you tell the waiter. You order for her. For dates, you know, you choose what y'all do. If she make a suggestion, you can follow that suggestion. But in reality, you make that choice. You ever ask a girl what you want to eat, and she be like, I don't know. You know what's easy for her? If you choose what y'all eat. You can tell her, yeah, we want her. I don't really like that. Then choose a second spot. Well, we either eating this or that. You said no to this, so we going here. And when she get there, she gonna find out what she want. And she gonna respect you for it. She's like, well, that made my life easier. A girl don't want to use brain cells when she with you. When y'all go on dates, you gonna have to pay for them. I ain't saying, look, you can pay for them. This is a touchy subject for me, man. When you go on dates with these women, bro, you can pay for the dates, all right? You can pay for the dates, but if she not paying for at least one of them occasionally, nah. We gonna do that for another video, though. I'm gonna break that down. But yeah, you know, take your girl, you pay for the dates. She'll appreciate that. Imagine you take your girl out and y'all splitting the bill. That shit's crazy. She be like, damn, why am I splitting with my man? He supposed to be my man. He supposed to make sure I'm good. He supposed to make sure I'm eating. He supposed to make sure I'm taken care of. One thing a woman loves is security. You gotta be that security. She gotta feel safe with you when y'all out, bro. So when you pick her up and she opening her own door, you lose a masculine point. When y'all sit down and she ordering her own food, you lose a masculine point. When y'all arguing and you sitting there arguing back with her, you lose masculine points. You ain't gotta argue with no female. You gotta lead her. And it's okay for her to be mad, but let her be mad. Take control. You gotta take control of your relationship, your household. The best thing I did for myself, man, was read books and hit the gym. And focus on my money. I focused on my mental, my muscles, and my money. Reading books, it'll help you have a better understanding of what's going on around you. It's basically going to the gym for your brain. Read those self-help books. You can read nonfiction, fiction, read what you want. Just read a book and it'll engage your thought process a little more. It'll expand your imagination. It'll make you feel like anything is possible if I can gain control of my mind. When you go to the gym for your muscles, your mind is good. Okay, now going to the gym is another mental thing. The hardest thing about going to the gym is walking in them doors. As soon as you get there, shit, you there. What, you finna just walk in and walk out? No, you finna get in there and put in that work. You might be out of shape. You might be a little, I was skinny. I wasn't skinny as hell, but I was skinny. I'm still a little slim. But yeah, putting in that work in that gym will build your confidence. I know it sounds cliche, but it's a real thing. I swear on everything I love. After I leave the gym, I feel like if Beyonce was to walk up to me right now, I would curve her. Because I'm that confident. That sounds crazy, right? That's the type of energy that I have after I leave the gym. I feel untouchable at the moment. It's like this this high I have after I leave the gym. Even while I'm in there, I just feel like, okay, I'm here. It's time to put in this work. And then third, your money on. Ain't no fun young without the money on. That's some real shit. This ain't no podcast. This some real shit. Once you learn how to get your money up, once you learn how to get that better job, sometimes you get stuck at some shit you don't really want to be at. Sometimes you get stuck at this minimum wage job, but you're going to have to figure out how to level up. You're going to have to figure it out. Sometimes you working a job right now for $8 an hour. Now, I don't even know the minimum wage. It's like 8, 9, 10 now. I don't know. You working at a job, minimum wage, $10. You hate that motherfucker. But yet you don't want to go get your certifications for other jobs. You don't want to get your CDL. You don't want to go to school because it's not what you really want to do. I get that. But it's about that bag first. Imagine if you go get that certification, you went from $10 an hour to $20 an hour. Or get that CDL, get whatever job training you need, go back to school. You go from $10 an hour to 20, 30. Money ain't gonna solve all your problems, but at least you ain't gonna feel like you broke. It's gonna solve some mental problems because when you down financially, you can't even think straight. You ever look at your bank account, you got 10 cents left? You don't even want to do shit. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to go to the gym. You just like, damn, what I got to do? I'm so broke. Then that check come. Ooh, you good. That high. You got that check. That check come. You blow that bitch. Now you got to wait another 2 weeks. The check come again. Oh, you got all these bills. Boom. And now you back to 10 cents again. Just depressed, sad. But once you figure out how to get that money up, man, that's another thing. American traders try to dig yourself out of a hole. I feel like females, I ain't even gonna say females. I say a feminine trait is to settle, to get comfortable. Get comfortable where you at. You in a shitty situation, but it's not that bad, but it sucks. That's a feminine trait. You want to level your life up. You want to go hard. You trying to reach the next step. That's what you need to do. Lock in. So once you got your mental together, your muscles good. You hitting the gym. You reading books. Your money going good. You don't feel broke. You ain't living check to check. Life would be a lot more easier. You won't be as stressed. You won't worry about too much of the bullshit, bro. You're gonna be locked in on some real shit. Backtracking back to taking care of your household, bro. I don't really like this conversation, but it's a real conversation. Because I have two thoughts on this conversation. The 50-50 thing. You know how they say, would you go 50-50 with a man? You know how they tell females and they be like, no, or yeah. Some will say yes, some will say no. I got two ways I think about that. I would say I agree with the 50-50. If it's just your girlfriend, y'all living together, y'all still trying to see if y'all gonna take it to the next step. Yeah, 50-50. Cause y'all still fresh. Y'all live together and shit. I say split it down the middle so that way both of y'all can save money and both of y'all can, feel equal in a relationship. But if you spending $100 on all the bills and she not spending nothing, and then y'all break up and she stacked all this bread living off you gonna be feeling real shitty. I get, don't worry about a woman's woman. I get that. Don't worry about what she doing with her money, but I'm trying to help you save your money. On the other hand, I believe in paying 100%. I say pay 100% of everything. Like you pay all the bills, utilities, car notes. Car notes, if it's in your name, car notes, insurance, all that all that good stuff. And if y'all got kids, all her money goes to the kid. Any type of care, like house care, if she want to buy furniture, that's her. If she want to put the kids in private school, that's her money. If she want to, I don't know, buy a new TV, couch, whatever she want to do with the money, as long as it's taking care of home and her own self-maintenance, that's what she can do with her money. That's when I believe 100% is cool. But in real life, do what works for your household. Do what works for y'all too. But the honest truth about that 50-50 stuff, at least from a man's perspective, from my perspective, is what percent of your manhood do you want to give up? I ain't even gonna say manhood. What percent of the control do you want to give up? Because if you paying 50, she paying 50, you can't 100% expect her to be in her full feminine nature. Think about it. You can't be just, I pay half the bills, and then she pay half too, but you still want her to do all this other stuff, like cook, clean, all that, all the stuff everybody be talking about. You want her to baby you on top of going to work, on top of paying half. And then when y'all get into an argument, she telling you to get the fuck out. You pay 50, so you gotta get out, buddy. You can argue, no, I'm not going nowhere. No, you gotta go. You can't be like, well, I pay bills here. She be like, well, I pay bills too. Real goofy. Can't say nothing. Yeah, you out. You better hope you don't live off of her. You really gone. You really out of there. But hell, if you pay 100, bro, let your girl get out. I will look you up and down, and I'm like, nah, you get out. If you that mad at me, you can go. I'm not going to the couch. You going to the couch. That's some real shit. You're not kicking me out of my shit. We live together, but if I pay everything, this is my shit. If you want to, either we're gonna talk it out right here and you gonna fix whatever attitude you got, or you can leave for a couple days. I'm not leaving. I got work in the morning. That's how I'm looking at it. So that 50-50, it's a tricky thing. So if you want most of the control, pay that 100. You have control of the crib. You have control what goes on in this motherfucker. You control whatever she bringing into the crib. You have the say so. With your girl, anything y'all do in your relationship, you should always have a say so. That's another thing. You should always have a say so in everything y'all do. If she what hairstyle should I get? You pick the hairstyle. Which one of these outfits should I get? You pick the outfit. How should I get my nails? Tell her, yeah, I like this right here. You get these. She would love that input. She would love for you to tell her basically what to do. Control might be a strong word, but guide her. Guide her to what you want out of her. Groom her into the woman you want her to be for you. And if she not willing to conform to that, bro, on to the next one. Man, y'all gotta start being men again. Y'all gotta start being men. That includes your hygiene. That's another thing. I ain't saying none of y'all niggas don't take showers and shit, but hell, some niggas want to smell like strawberries, banana smoothies and shit. Motherfuckers want to smell like blueberry cotton candy. How you smell like your girl? Imagine you hug your girl and she said, "Some smell good. Is that me or you?" Ain't that crazy? Like, what the fuck you mean is that me or you? Cause you probably smell like her. Yeah, Get your cologne game up. That's some real. Get your cologne game. Stop. If it smell fruity, sweet, or you like the smell, like, this reminds me of my girl. If it reminds you of your girl or a girl, that's the wrong scent, gang. I ain't no big cologne connoisseur. Like, I don't know. Some of these niggas be locked in. Like, I'm locked in, but I ain't that locked in. But I got my own smell. But I'm gonna put y'all on some game. What you need? You need to get some coconut oil, right? After you hop out that shower, if you ain't allergic to coconut oil, get some coconut oil. Some raw coconut oil. You get that shit you can get it from the grocery store, or you can get it from like a farmer's market, or like one of those holistic stores. This is my routine. Boom, coconut oil. It ain't got no scent to it, just coconut oil. Then I got me a body butter. There's different scents of body butters. Don't be trying to buy the ones that smell like sweet fruit. If you need assistance, take a woman with you and be like, which one of these you like? For me. She'll tell you. You put one of those on after you put your coconut oil on. Put your body butter moisturizer on. Then spray some cologne. Some manly cologne. Not no blueberry pineapple that you got from Victoria's Secret. Spray some real cologne on, man. On everything. Every time you come around a woman, they gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, who he think he is? They gonna be on you. And the best thing you do for yourself as a man, bro, is take pride in everything you do. Everything. Take pride in everything. It comes to your work, self-care, hell, sex. Take pride. Yeah, sex. Yeah, take pride in everything you do. Take pride in treating a woman right. If she a skeezer, take pride in treating her like a skeezer. Be respectful. Because like I said, everybody humans, bro. I ain't gonna tell you how to dog nobody, but if you know what you're dealing with, you know what you're dealing with. Take pride in everything. I learned that. I was when I was in the Navy, man, I was doing my little aircraft mechanic stuff, but I was lazy with it. I was like, I gotta do this, I gotta tighten this panel, I gotta change this part, but I was just lazy about it. And then, like I said, being around men, one of my supervisors, he said, look, man, I know you probably don't like doing this. I know you're ready to get up out of here. But when you do it, man, just take pride in it. Because at the end of the day, this is your work. This is a reflection of who you are. If you do lazy work, people gonna think you lazy. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like doing it or not. If you just take a little pride into it, people are like, okay. They gonna respect you more. So ever since then, every little thing I do, take pride in it. Take pride in if you got kids, take pride in taking care of your kids. Take pride into loving yourself, your woman, and people around you. Take pride in trying to learn something. It's okay to learn something new. Take pride in learning something new, getting better. Yeah, anything opposite of whatever I told y'all is feminine. You ever heard a woman say it's a sassy man apocalypse? Cause it really is. Niggas are acting like women nowadays. Niggas are back talking. Niggas is sassy. It's the truth. Niggas is doing too much. Don't get that confused though, cause some people thinking like, cause niggas know they worth is sassy. Nah, we know our worth. We not finna be bullshitting with skeezers no more. We not finna be out here chasing no more. We not finna be out here getting done dirty. We're not finna be doing all that. That's not sad. That's just knowing our worth. I got dissed one time because this girl told me, she said, I can't mess with you because you look like you know your worth. I thought that was the funniest shit ever. Like, nah, you look like you know your worth. You one of them type of dudes. Hell, you damn right. You damn right. If she calling you sassy because you arguing with her, you sassy. But look, you do that right. So you arguing with her, she call you sassy. Now you don't want to argue with her no more. Or you get even madder. But imagine she trying to argue with you and you don't say shit at all. Now what? Now you have communication issues. Some of that shit you can't believe. You can't buy into that shit. How you call me sassy for arguing with you, but then when I don't argue with you, I have communication issues. When I don't want to deal with the bullshit, I have communication issues. It's ridiculous. Like some shit you gotta be like, all right, yeah, she just trying to get under my skin. And some shit be real. Some niggas be sassy. Just make sure you not one of them. If you watching this, you not one of them. If you watching this, you is not sassy. You a man that know your worth. You a man that want to get better. You a man that wants to improve. You taking the steps today to be the man you want to be in the future. All I'm asking from y'all is, man, just log back in. Hit the gym, get your money right, get your mind right. That's all I'm asking y'all. And once you do all three of those things, everything else will fall in the line. Put yourself first. Put your self-improvement first. That's all I got for today, man. This ain't no podcast. It's some real shit. My name is Nell Mari. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.